Have you ever stopped to think about how much sugar controls your daily life? What if I told you that the sweet taste you crave every day might be silently stealing your health, energy, and vitality? Could ancient Buddhist wisdom hold the key to breaking free from sugar's grip and unlocking your body's natural healing power? Today, we're going to explore something truly transformative. 3 powerful replacements for sugar that can help your body heal itself from within without relying on medicines or complicated treatments. Sugar has become one of the biggest health challenges of our modern world. It's hidden in almost everything we eat, from our morning coffee to our evening snacks. But here's the remarkable truth that Buddhist monks discovered centuries ago. Our bodies possess an incredible ability to heal themselves when we give them the right fuel and remove what harms them. This isn't just spiritual philosophy. It's practical wisdom that aligns perfectly with what modern science is now confirming. The journey we're about to embark on together is more than just replacing one ingredient with another. It's about rediscovering a way of living that honors your body as a sacred temple, a concept deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. These 3 replacements we'll discuss aren't just alternatives. They're gateways to a healthier, more vibrant version of yourself. They work with your body's natural intelligence, not against it, allowing your system to reset, rebuild, and restore itself to its optimal state. What makes this approach so powerful is that it addresses the root cause rather than just treating symptoms. Buddhist wisdom has always emphasized the importance of mindful consumption and understanding how what we put into our bodies affects our entire being, physically, mentally, and spiritually. When we remove sugar and replace it with these 3 natural alternatives, we're not depriving ourselves, we're actually giving our bodies what they've been crying out for all along. Throughout this video, we'll explore each of these 3 replacements in detail. You'll learn exactly what they are, how they work within your body, and why Buddhist practitioners have valued them for thousands of years. More importantly, you'll discover practical ways to incorporate them into your daily routine, making the transition smooth and sustainable. This isn't about perfection or strict rules. It's about progress and making choices that serve your highest good. The beauty of these replacements is that they don't just help you avoid sugar, they actively contribute to your body's healing process. They provide nutrients, support your immune system, balance your energy levels, and help reverse the damage that years of sugar consumption may have caused. Imagine waking up with natural energy, experiencing mental clarity throughout the day, and watching chronic health issues gradually improve without a single pill or prescription. We encourage you to watch this entire video because each piece of information builds upon the last, creating a complete picture of how you can transform your health. The insights we're about to share have helped countless individuals reclaim their vitality and break free from sugar addiction. If you find value in what we're sharing today, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our Wisdom Diaries channel. By subscribing, you're not just getting updates, you're joining a community of health-conscious individuals who are committed to living with intention and wisdom. Your subscription helps us continue creating content that can genuinely change lives, including your own. Ready to discover these 3 powerful sugar replacements that can transform your health? Let's begin this journey together. What we're about to reveal might just be the missing piece you've been searching for in your quest for optimal health and natural healing. These aren't complicated or expensive solutions. They're simple, accessible, and rooted in timeless wisdom that has served humanity for millennia. Let's unlock your body's natural healing potential starting right now. The hidden truth about sugar. Let's talk about something that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Something that seems innocent, even delightful, but is quietly wreaking havoc on your body. Sugar. Every day, millions of people consume sugar without realizing they're feeding their bodies a substance that acts like a slow poison. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up to a truth that could save your life. Sugar doesn't announce its destruction with loud alarms or immediate pain. Instead, it works silently, gradually, systematically breaking down your body's defenses one day at a time. When you consume refined sugar, your blood glucose levels spike dramatically, forcing your pancreas to work overtime producing insulin. Over time, your cells become resistant to insulin, leading to a cascade of health problems: diabetes, heart disease, fatty liver, chronic inflammation, and even cancer. Scientific research has shown that sugar feeds cancer cells, accelerates aging, weakens your immune system, and creates an addictive response in your brain, similar to drugs like cocaine. But here's what most people don't realize. Sugar doesn't just affect your physical body. It clouds your mind, disrupts your emotions, and depletes your spiritual energy. Buddhist teachers understood this thousands of years ago, long before modern science could explain it. They observed that certain foods disturb the mind's natural clarity and prevent practitioners from achieving deep states of meditation and awareness. They called refined and processed foods energy poisons, because these substances steal vitality rather than provide genuine nourishment. Think about how you feel after eating something loaded with sugar. There's a brief moment of pleasure, maybe even euphoria, followed by a crash that leaves you tired, irritable, and craving more. This cycle isn't accidental. It's how sugar hijacks your body's natural systems. Your body is designed to heal itself, to regulate itself, to maintain perfect balance. But refined sugar blocks this natural healing ability by creating constant inflammation, disrupting hormone balance, overwhelming your liver, and keeping your body in a perpetual state of crisis management. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a profound concept called ahara, which means nourishment or food. But ahara isn't just about what you eat. It's about what you consume through all your senses and how those things affect your entire being. The Buddha taught that we should be mindful of 4 types of nourishment: physical food, sense impressions, intentions, and consciousness itself. When we consume food that harms rather than heals, we're violating a fundamental principle of self-care and wisdom. Ancient Buddhist texts emphasize eating foods that are pure, simple, and aligned with nature's rhythms. The monks who lived centuries ago didn't have access to processed foods or refined sugar. They ate what nature provided: fruits, vegetables, grains, and natural sweetness from whole sources. Their bodies were temples of clarity, strength, and vitality. They could meditate for hours, their minds sharp and focused. They rarely suffered from the chronic diseases that plague our modern world. Why? Because they understood something we've forgotten: that true nourishment comes from foods that work with your body, not against it. Now contrast that ancient wisdom with our modern lifestyle. We live in a world where sugar is hidden in almost everything: bread, sauces, drinks, snacks, even foods labeled as healthy. The average person consumes over 70 pounds of sugar per year, often without even knowing it. We've been conditioned to crave sweetness, to reward ourselves with sugary treats, to celebrate with cake and candy. Food companies have engineered products to be as addictive as possible, targeting the same pleasure centers in your brain that respond to addictive substances. We're living in a constant state of sugar overload, and our bodies are paying the price. Our ancestors, including Buddhist monks, lived in harmony with their environment. They ate seasonally, locally, and minimally. They understood that less is often more, that simplicity leads to clarity, and that the body knows how to heal itself when given the right conditions. Modern life has taken us far from this wisdom. We're stressed, overstimulated, and undernourished, despite having access to more food than ever before. We've replaced real nourishment with quick fixes and instant gratification, and we're suffering as a result. Here's a question I want you to honestly ask yourself. Are you a victim of sugar addiction? Do you find yourself reaching for something sweet when you're stressed, bored, or tired? Do you experience energy crashes throughout the day? Do you struggle with brain fog, mood swings, or unexplained weight gain? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. You've simply been caught in a trap that was designed to keep you dependent and consuming. The good news is that recognizing the problem is the first step toward freedom. Your body wants to heal. It's designed to heal. Every cell in your body is programmed with ancient wisdom that knows exactly what to do when given the right conditions. The moment you stop flooding your system with refined sugar, your body begins the process of restoration. Inflammation decreases, Insulin sensitivity improves, mental clarity returns, and energy stabilizes. It's like removing a dam from a river. The natural flow of health and vitality can resume. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that suffering often comes from ignorance and attachment. We suffer because we don't understand the true nature of things, and we become attached to temporary pleasures that ultimately cause us harm. Sugar is a perfect example of this principle. We're ignorant of its true effects, and we're attached to the fleeting pleasure it provides. But once we see clearly, once we understand what sugar is really doing to us, we can make different choices. We can choose nourishment over poison, clarity over confusion, health over temporary pleasure. The path forward isn't about deprivation or punishment. It's about returning to wisdom, about rediscovering what your body truly needs to thrive. In the next sections, we're going to explore 3 powerful replacements for sugar that will not only satisfy your desire for sweetness, but will actually heal your body from the inside out. These aren't just substitutes, they're upgrades. They're foods that Buddhist practitioners have valued for centuries, and modern science is now confirming their incredible benefits. Sugar replacement. Number 1. Raw honey. Imagine a golden liquid that has been revered for thousands of years, mentioned in ancient texts as a divine gift, used by healers across civilizations, and proven by modern science to be one of nature's most powerful medicines. This isn't a fantasy or an exaggeration. This is raw honey, and it's the first replacement that can transform your health while satisfying your natural desire for sweetness. Raw honey isn't just a sweetener. It's nature's golden medicine, a complete food that contains everything your body needs to heal and thrive. Unlike refined sugar, which is stripped of all nutrients and offers nothing but empty calories and harm, raw honey is packed with enzymes, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and powerful compounds that actively support your body's healing processes. When you consume raw honey, you're not just eating something sweet. You're giving your body medicine in its most natural and bioavailable form. For centuries, Buddhist monks and practitioners valued honey as a sacred food. In ancient Buddhist texts, honey is mentioned as one of the 5 essential medicines, representing purity, sweetness, and healing. The Buddha himself accepted honey from his disciples, recognizing its nourishing and medicinal properties. Monks would consume small amounts of honey to sustain their energy during long meditation sessions and fasting periods. They understood that honey provided sustained energy without disturbing mental clarity or creating the harmful effects associated with other sweeteners. The Ayurvedic tradition, which shares philosophical roots with Buddhism, considers honey to be even more profound. Ayurveda teaches that honey is a yogavahi, meaning it has the unique ability to carry the medicinal properties of whatever it's combined with deep into the tissues of your body. This makes honey not just beneficial on its own, but also a vehicle for enhancing the effects of other healing substances. In Ayurvedic medicine, honey is used to balance all 3 doshas and is particularly valued for building ohas, which is your body's vital essence, immunity, and life force. Strong ojas means strong immunity, radiant health, mental clarity, and spiritual vitality. Let's talk about the incredible healing properties that make raw honey so special. Raw honey contains over 180 different substances that work synergistically to support your health. It's rich in antioxidants like flavonoids and phenolic acids that fight free radicals and reduce oxidative stress in your body. These antioxidants protect your cells from damage, slow down aging, and reduce inflammation throughout your system. Raw honey also contains natural enzymes like glucose oxidase, which produces hydrogen peroxide, giving honey its remarkable antimicrobial properties. One of the most impressive qualities of raw honey is its ability to boost your immune system and promote vitality. The antioxidants and phytonutrients in honey strengthen your body's natural defenses against infections and diseases. Raw honey contains propolis, a resinous substance that bees collect from trees, which has powerful immune-boosting and anti-inflammatory effect. Regular consumption of raw honey has been shown to increase the production of immune cells, enhance the body's ability to fight off viruses and bacteria, and reduce the severity and duration of illnesses. When you replace refined sugar with raw honey, you're not just avoiding harm, you're actively building your body's capacity to protect and heal itself. The antimicrobial and wound-healing properties of honey have been documented for thousands of years and are now backed by extensive scientific research. Raw honey has been proven effective against a wide range of bacteria, including antibiotic-resistant strains. It creates an environment where harmful bacteria cannot survive, while simultaneously promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria in your gut. Hospitals around the world now use medical-grade honey to treat wounds, burns, and infections that don't respond to conventional treatments. When applied to wounds, honey reduces inflammation, fights infection, and accelerates healing. When consumed internally, it supports gut health, soothes digestive issues, and helps your body fight infections from within. However, there's something critically important you need to know about using honey correctly. Never heat raw honey. This is a principle emphasized in both Buddhist and Ayurvedic traditions and confirmed by modern science. When honey is heated above 104 degrees Fahrenheit or about 40 degrees Celsius, the beneficial enzymes begin to break down and the healing properties are significantly reduced. Even worse, Ayurveda teaches that heated honey can become toxic to the body, creating ama, or toxins that clog your system rather than cleanse it. Always add honey to warm or room temperature liquids, never to boiling water or hot tea. Use it raw, straight from the jar, to preserve all its medicinal benefits. Not all honey is created equal, and choosing the right type is essential for experiencing its full benefits. You must look for raw, unfiltered, unpasteurized honey from trusted sources. Raw honey has not been heated or processed, which means all the enzymes, pollen, propolis, and beneficial compounds remain intact. You can usually identify raw honey by its slightly cloudy appearance and the presence of small particles, which are actually pollen, propolis, and other beneficial substances. Avoid commercial honey that's been filtered, pasteurized, or processed, as these treatments destroy most of honey's healing properties. Even worse, many commercial honey products are diluted with corn syrup or other sweeteners and contain little to no real honey at all. The best honey comes from local beekeepers who practice ethical and sustainable beekeeping. Local honey also has the added benefit of containing pollen from plants in your area, which can help build your immunity to local allergens over time. Look for honey that is organic or sourced from areas free from pesticides and industrial pollution. Different types of honey, such as Manuka honey from New Zealand, have additional therapeutic properties and are particularly valued for their antibacterial strength. However, any high-quality raw honey will provide significant health benefits. When it comes to daily consumption, moderation and mindfulness are key principles in Buddhist wisdom. A typical guideline is 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw honey per day, which provides sweetness and health benefits without overloading your system with sugar. Remember, honey is still a form of sugar, and while it's incomparably better than refined sugar, it should be consumed thoughtfully. You can take honey in the morning mixed with warm water and lemon to kickstart your metabolism and digestion. You can drizzle it over fresh fruits, mix it into yogurt, or use it as a natural sweetener in smoothies. Some people take a spoonful before bed to promote restful sleep and overnight healing. Let me share some real-life transformation stories that illustrate honey's healing power. There was a woman named Sarah who suffered from chronic fatigue and recurring infections. After replacing all refined sugar with raw honey and following the other guidelines we'll discuss, she noticed her energy levels stabilizing within 2 weeks. Within 3 months, she stopped getting sick, her skin cleared up, and she felt more vibrant than she had in years. Another individual, Michael, struggled with digestive issues and inflammation for over a decade. When he started consuming raw honey daily and eliminated processed sugars, his gut health transformed. His bloating disappeared, his inflammation markers dropped significantly, and he was able to reduce his medications under his doctor's supervision. These aren't isolated incidents. Thousands of people around the world have experienced profound health improvements simply by replacing refined sugar with raw honey. The reason is simple. You're removing a substance that harms your body and replacing it with a substance that heals your body. Your body recognizes raw honey as real food, something it knows how to process and utilize. Every cell in your body benefits from the nutrients, enzymes, and healing compounds that honey provides. Raw honey helps your body cure diseases naturally by addressing the root causes of illness rather than just masking symptoms. It reduces inflammation, which is at the heart of almost every chronic disease. It supports your immune system, enabling your body to fight off infections and abnormal cells. It provides sustained energy without the spikes and crashes of refined sugar, allowing your hormones to balance naturally. It nourishes your gut microbiome, which is intimately connected to your immune system, mental health, and overall well-being. It delivers antioxidants that protect your DNA from damage and support cellular repair and regeneration. When you make raw honey your primary sweetener, you're making a choice that honors ancient wisdom and modern science simultaneously. You're choosing to work with your body's natural intelligence rather than against it. This is the first key to unlocking your body's innate healing power, and it's a choice you can start making today. If you're finding this information valuable and you want to learn more about natural healing and Buddhist wisdom for modern life, please subscribe to our channel. We share insights like these regularly to help you live a healthier, more conscious life. Sugar replacement. Number 2, jaggery, unrefined cane sugar. Now let's explore the second powerful replacement that has been treasured in traditional medicine for thousands of years, jaggery. If you've never heard of jaggery, you're about to discover a sweetener that could revolutionize your health. Jaggery is unrefined cane sugar that retains all the natural minerals, vitamins, and nutrients that are stripped away during the refining process that creates white sugar. It's what sugar would be if we stopped manipulating it and allowed it to remain in its pure, natural form. In ancient times, before the Industrial Revolution transformed food production, all sugar came in forms similar to jaggery. It was dark, rich, mineral-dense, and actually nourishing to the body. Buddhist monks, particularly in Asian regions where sugarcane grew abundantly, preferred jaggery over any refined sweetener. They recognized that jaggery provided energy and sweetness without disturbing the body's natural balance or clouding mental clarity. In monastery kitchens across India, Tibet, Thailand, and Sri Lanka, jaggery was a staple ingredient used in preparing meals, teas, and medicinal preparations. The wisdom behind choosing jaggery lies in understanding what happens during sugar refinement. When sugarcane juice is extracted and refined into white sugar, it undergoes extensive processing involving chemicals, bleaching agents, and extreme heat. This process strips away every single nutrient, leaving behind pure sucrose. A simple carbohydrate that spikes blood sugar, provides no nutrition, and actively depletes your body's mineral reserves as it's metabolized. Jaggery, in contrast, is made by simply boiling sugarcane juice until it solidifies. Nothing is added, nothing is removed. The result is a concentrated sweetener that contains iron, magnesium, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, zinc, copper, and B vitamins. Let's talk about the remarkable nutritional profile that makes jaggery a true superfood rather than just a sweetener. Jaggery is particularly rich in iron, making it invaluable for preventing and treating anemia and supporting healthy blood production. It contains magnesium, which is crucial for over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including nerve function, muscle relaxation, and energy production. The potassium in jaggery helps regulate blood pressure and supports heart health. The B vitamins support your nervous system, metabolism, and cellular energy production. When you consume jaggery, you're not just getting sweetness, you're getting minerals and nutrients that your body desperately needs, especially if you've been consuming refined sugar for years. One of the most celebrated properties of jaggery in traditional medicine is its ability to cleanse and detoxify your body. Jaggery acts as a natural cleanser for your respiratory tract, digestive system, lungs, stomach, intestines, and bloodstream. In Ayurvedic and traditional Buddhist medicine, jaggery is considered a powerful detoxifying agent that helps remove accumulated toxins from the body. When you eat jaggery, It stimulates digestive enzymes, activates your body's natural detoxification pathways, and helps flush out waste products that have been building up in your system. The digestive benefits of jaggery are truly remarkable and have been recognized for centuries. Jaggery stimulates the secretion of digestive enzymes, which helps your body break down food more efficiently and absorb nutrients more effectively. It activates digestive juices and converts them into acetic acid, which speeds up digestion and prevents constipation. Many traditional cultures have the practice of eating a small piece of jaggery after meals to aid digestion and prevent bloating, gas, and indigestion. This isn't just folklore. It's practical wisdom that works, because jaggery contains compounds that support the entire digestive process. Jaggery's liver detoxification properties are particularly important in our modern world, where we're constantly exposed to environmental toxins, processed foods, and stress. Your liver is your body's primary detoxification organ, working tirelessly to filter toxins from your blood and break them down so they can be eliminated. Jaggery supports liver function by helping flush out harmful toxins and reducing the burden on this vital organ. Regular consumption of jaggery has been shown to cleanse the liver, improve its efficiency, and protect it from damage caused by toxins and oxidative stress. When your liver is functioning optimally, your entire body benefits. Your skin clears up, your energy increases, your digestion improves, and your immune system strengthens. The blood purification properties of jaggery are another reason why it's been valued in traditional healing systems. Jaggery helps cleanse your blood by removing toxins and impurities that accumulate over time. It increases hemoglobin levels and improves blood circulation throughout your body. Clean, healthy blood means better oxygen delivery to every cell, improved organ function, and enhanced overall vitality. Many people who switch from refined sugar to jaggery report improvements in their skin health, reduction in acne and blemishes, and a natural glow that comes from clean blood and proper circulation. Jaggery is also exceptionally beneficial for respiratory health, something that Buddhist monks living in mountainous regions particularly appreciated. Jaggery helps clear the respiratory tract, reduces congestion, and soothes irritation in the lungs and throat. It's traditionally used to treat coughs, colds, asthma, and bronchitis. The warming properties of jaggery help loosen mucus and phlegm, making it easier to expel from the respiratory system. In traditional medicine, jaggery is often combined with ginger, black pepper, or tulsi to create powerful remedies for respiratory ailments. Even consumed on its own, jaggery provides relief and supports lung health naturally. In Ayurvedic healing, jaggery holds a special place as both a food and a medicine. It's classified as having a warming energy, which makes it particularly beneficial during cold weather and for individuals with weak digestion or low metabolic fire. Ayurveda teaches that jaggery balances vata and pitta doshas while being acceptable for kapha in moderation. It's used as a base ingredient in many Ayurvedic formulations because, like honey, it acts as an anupana, a vehicle that carries the medicinal properties of herbs deeper into the body's tissues. Ayurvedic practitioners prescribe jaggery for conditions ranging from digestive disorders to respiratory problems, from anemia to joint pain. The versatility of jaggery as both a nourishing food and therapeutic agent makes it invaluable in holistic healing. Incorporating jaggery into your daily diet is simple and satisfying. You can use jaggery anywhere you would normally use sugar, in your tea or coffee, in baking and cooking, in desserts and sweets. Jaggery has a rich, complex flavor with notes of caramel and molasses that many people find more satisfying than the one-dimensional sweetness of refined sugar. You can dissolve jaggery in warm water or milk to make a nourishing drink. You can grate it over oatmeal, yogurt, or fresh fruit. You can use it to make traditional sweets, or simply eat a small piece after meals to aid digestion. The best time to consume jaggery for maximum benefits depends on your specific health goals. Eating a small piece of jaggery after lunch and dinner aids digestion and prevents acidity. Consuming jaggery in the morning with warm water helps kickstart your metabolism and cleanse your system. Having jaggery before bed can help with insomnia and promote restful sleep. During cold and flu season, consuming jaggery with ginger tea provides powerful immune support. Women experiencing menstrual discomfort can benefit from jaggery's iron content and warming properties. The key is consistency. Regular, moderate consumption provides cumulative benefits over time. A typical recommendation is to consume about 10 to 20 grams of jaggery daily, which is roughly 1 to 2 tablespoons. This amount provides sweetness and health benefits without overloading your system with sugar. Remember, while jaggery is far superior to refined sugar, it's still a concentrated source of carbohydrates and should be consumed mindfully. Quality matters here too. Choose organic jaggery that's free from additives and chemicals, preferably in its traditional block or cake form rather than powdered versions that may be mixed with refined sugar. Let me share transformation stories that demonstrate jaggery's healing power. There was a man named Rajesh who suffered from chronic digestive problems and low energy for years. After replacing refined sugar with jaggery and following Ayurvedic dietary principles, his digestion normalized within a month. His chronic constipation resolved, his energy levels soared, and he lost excess weight naturally without any strict dieting. Another woman, Priya, struggled with anemia and constant fatigue despite taking iron supplements. When she started consuming jaggery daily, along with the other natural sweeteners we're discussing, her iron levels improved dramatically, her fatigue disappeared, and her doctor was amazed at the improvement in her blood work. These transformations happen because jaggery works with your body's natural healing intelligence. Unlike refined sugar that depletes and damages, jaggery nourishes and restores. Your body recognizes jaggery as real food, processes it efficiently, and uses its nutrients to repair, rebuild, and rejuvenate. When you make the switch from white sugar to jaggery, you're not just changing sweeteners. You're fundamentally changing your relationship with food and embracing a tradition of wisdom that has sustained healthy populations for millennia. This is the second key to unlocking your body's natural healing ability, and it's waiting for you to embrace it. Sugar replacement number 3, dates, nature's candy. The third and perhaps most remarkable replacement for refined sugar comes from the desert. Dates, nature's perfect candy. If you've ever tasted a ripe, fresh date, you know it's impossibly sweet, almost decadent in its natural richness. Yet this fruit, which tastes like nature's dessert, is actually one of the most nutritious and healing foods on the planet. Dates have been revered for thousands of years across multiple cultures and spiritual traditions as a sacred healing fruit with extraordinary properties. In Islamic tradition, dates hold profound spiritual significance and are mentioned numerous times in sacred texts. Buddhist monks traveling through desert regions and Middle Eastern territories discovered dates and recognized their exceptional value for sustaining energy during long periods of meditation and minimal eating. Dates provided concentrated nutrition and sustained energy without the mental fog or energy crashes associated with other sweet foods. Monks would carry dried dates on their journeys, knowing that just a few of these small fruits could sustain them for hours while keeping their minds clear and focused. The complete nutritional profile of dates is truly astounding. Dates are rich in natural sugars, primarily glucose, fructose, and sucrose, but unlike refined sugar, these sugars come packaged with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that completely change how your body processes them. A single date contains potassium, magnesium, copper, manganese, iron, vitamin B6, niacin, calcium, and phosphorus. Dates are also loaded with powerful antioxidants including flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, which protect your cells from damage and reduce inflammation throughout your body. What makes dates so special is their natural sweetness without harmful effect. When you eat dates, the fiber content slows down the absorption of sugars, preventing the dramatic blood sugar spikes that refined sugar causes. The nutrients in dates actually support your body's ability to process the natural sugars efficiently. Studies have shown that despite their sweetness, dates have a low to medium glycemic index, meaning they don't cause the same insulin response as refined sugar or even many other fruits. This makes dates an excellent choice even for people concerned about blood sugar management. though moderation is still important. Dates are exceptional for strengthening bones and boosting energy in ways that refined sugar could never accomplish. The combination of minerals in dates, particularly calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and vitamin K, work together to build and maintain strong, healthy bones. Regular consumption of dates has been associated with increased bone density and reduced risk of osteoporosis. For anyone concerned about bone health, especially as they age, dates offer natural protection and support. The natural sugars in dates, combined with B vitamins and iron, provide sustained energy that lasts for hours. Athletes, laborers, and anyone needing physical stamina have used dates for centuries as a natural energy source that doesn't lead to crashes or fatigue. The benefits of dates for digestive health are remarkable and align perfectly with Buddhist principles of maintaining a clean, well-functioning body. Dates are rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which promotes healthy digestion, prevents constipation, and supports regular bowel movements. The fiber in dates acts as food for beneficial gut bacteria, promoting a healthy microbiome. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, stronger immunity, improved mood, and reduced inflammation throughout your entire body. Dates also contain compounds that have been shown to reduce the growth of harmful bacteria in the gut while supporting beneficial strains. Heart health and blood pressure regulation are areas where dates truly shine. The high potassium content in dates helps regulate blood pressure by balancing the effects of sodium and relaxing blood vessel walls. The magnesium in dates supports healthy heart rhythm and reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. The antioxidants in dates protect the heart and blood vessels from oxidative damage and inflammation, which are underlying factors in most heart diseases. Multiple studies have shown that regular consumption of dates is associated with improved heart health markers, including reduced cholesterol levels and better arterial function. Dates also powerfully support brain function and mental clarity, something that Buddhist practitioners particularly valued. The natural sugars in dates provide steady glucose to the brain, which is the brain's primary fuel source. Unlike refined sugar that causes energy crashes and brain fog, dates provide sustained mental energy and clarity. Dates contain vitamin B6, which is essential for producing neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine that regulate mood, motivation, and cognitive function. The antioxidants in dates protect brain cells from damage and may reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. People who regularly consume dates often report improved focus, better memory, and enhanced mental stamina. The anti-inflammatory properties of dates cannot be overstated. Chronic inflammation is at the root of virtually every modern disease, from diabetes and heart disease to arthritis and cancer. The antioxidants and phytonutrients in dates powerfully reduce inflammation throughout the body. Studies have shown that dates contain compounds that inhibit inflammatory markers and pathways in the body. When you replace refined sugar, which actively promotes inflammation, with dates, which actively reduce inflammation, you're making one of the most important health decisions possible. Your body's natural healing mechanisms can finally work without constant inflammatory interference. Let's talk about the best ways to consume dates for maximum benefit and satisfaction. Fresh dates are ideal when available, offering the best flavor and highest nutrient content. However, dried dates are excellent and much more widely available, retaining nearly all their nutritional value. You can eat dates plain as a snack, which is perhaps the simplest and most satisfying way. You can stuff dates with nuts like almonds or walnuts for a perfect combination of healthy fats, protein, and natural sweetness. You can blend dates into smoothies to add natural sweetness and creaminess without any added sugar. You can chop dates and add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. You can make date paste by blending dates with a little water, creating a natural sweetener that can replace sugar in virtually any recipe. For baking and cooking, date paste or finely chopped dates work beautifully, adding moisture, texture, and nutrients along with sweetness. You can make energy balls by blending dates with nuts, seeds, and spices, creating a portable, nutritious snack that satisfies sweet cravings while nourishing your body. Some people enjoy dates with tea or warm milk before bed as they promote restful sleep. The versatility of dates means you can incorporate them into your diet in countless ways, making the transition from refined sugar effortless and delicious. How many dates per day should you eat for optimal health? Most traditional guidelines suggest 3 to 7 dates daily, which provides substantial health benefits while keeping sugar intake moderate. 3 dates contain approximately 15 to 20 grams of natural sugar, along with significant amounts of fiber, minerals, and antioxidants. This amount satisfies sweet cravings while actively supporting your health. Some people eat more during times of high physical activity or energy demand, while others eat fewer. Listen to your body and adjust based on your individual needs, activity level, and health goals. It's important to choose high-quality dates. Look for organic dates when possible, as conventional dates may be treated with sulfites or other preservatives. Medjool dates are considered the king of dates, large and incredibly sweet with a caramel-like flavor. Deglet Noor dates are smaller, slightly less sweet, and excellent for cooking and baking. Both varieties offer tremendous health benefits. Dates should be plump and slightly glossy, not dried out or crystallized with sugar on the surface. Store dates in an airtight container. They last for months at room temperature and even longer when refrigerated. Now let me share transformation and healing testimonies that illustrate the power of dates. There was a woman named Fatima who struggled with chronic fatigue and sugar cravings for years. When she replaced all refined sugar with dates and the other natural alternatives we've discussed, her transformation was dramatic. Within 2 weeks, her energy stabilized and her constant cravings disappeared. After 3 months, she had lost excess weight, her skin was glowing, and she felt more energetic than she had in a decade. Her doctor was impressed with improvements in her cholesterol and blood pressure. Another individual, James, suffered from digestive issues and inflammation that caused daily discomfort. He had tried numerous medications with limited success. When he eliminated refined sugar and started eating 5 dates daily, along with other whole foods, his digestive system healed. His inflammation markers dropped, his pain decreased significantly, and he was able to discontinue several medications. He described feeling like he had gotten his life back, all from simple dietary changes centered around replacing harmful refined sugar with healing natural alternatives. A teacher named Aisha shared how dates transformed her mental clarity and focus. She had struggled with afternoon energy crashes and brain fog that affected her work. By eating 2 or 3 dates in the afternoon instead of reaching for candy or cookies, she maintained steady energy and sharp focus throughout the day. Her productivity increased, her mood improved, and she no longer experienced the 3 p.m. slump that had plagued her for years. These stories represent thousands of similar experiences from people who have discovered what ancient wisdom has always known. Dates are not just food, they are medicine. When you nourish your body with real, whole foods like dates instead of refined sugar, your body responds with healing, vitality, and renewed health. This is the third key to unlocking your body's natural healing power, completing the trinity of sacred sweeteners that can transform your health from the inside out. The science behind natural sweeteners. Now that you understand the 3 powerful replacements for refined sugar, let's explore the science that explains why these natural sweeteners work so differently in your body compared to refined sugar. Understanding this science will empower you to make informed choices and help you appreciate the profound wisdom behind these ancient dietary practices. The fundamental difference between natural sweeteners and refined sugar lies in how they affect your blood sugar levels. When you consume refined white sugar, it's pure sucrose with absolutely no fiber, nutrients, or anything to slow down its absorption. It hits your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing your blood glucose to spike rapidly and dramatically. Your pancreas responds by flooding your system with insulin to bring that sugar level down. This creates a roller coaster effect, a quick spike followed by a crash that leaves you tired, irritable, and craving more sugar. Over time, this constant spiking and crashing damages your insulin receptors, leading to insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, and eventually diabetes. Natural sweeteners like raw honey, jaggery, and dates work completely differently. While they do contain sugars, these sugars come packaged with fiber, minerals, enzymes, and other compounds that fundamentally change how your body processes them. The fiber in dates and the minerals in jaggery slow down the absorption of sugars, creating a gradual, steady rise in blood glucose rather than a dramatic spike. The enzymes in raw honey help your body metabolize the sugars more efficiently. The result is sustained energy without the crashes, stable mood without the irritability, and no damage to your insulin sensitivity. Let's look at the glycemic index comparison to understand this more clearly. The glycemic index measures how quickly a food raises your blood sugar on a scale from 0 to 100. Pure glucose has a glycemic index of 100, serving as the reference point. Refined white sugar has a glycemic index of around 65, meaning it raises blood sugar quite rapidly. Now compare this to our three natural replacements. Raw honey has a glycemic index ranging from 45 to 60 depending on the type, with most varieties falling around 50. Jaggery has a glycemic index of approximately 54. Dates, despite being incredibly sweet, have a glycemic index ranging from 42 to 55 depending on the variety, with most falling in the low 50s. This means all three natural sweeteners cause significantly less blood sugar disruption than refined sugar. But the glycemic index alone doesn't tell the complete story. What matters even more is the glycemic load, which takes into account both the glycemic index and the typical serving size. Because natural sweeteners are more satisfying and nutrient-dense, people naturally consume smaller amounts. A tablespoon of honey or a few dates provides deep satisfaction, whereas refined sugar creates cravings that lead to consuming much larger amounts. The combination of lower glycemic index, smaller portions, and accompanying nutrients makes natural sweeteners dramatically different from refined sugar in their metabolic effects. How do these three replacements activate your body's self-healing mechanisms? It starts with reducing inflammation, which is the root cause of virtually all chronic diseases. Refined sugar is highly inflammatory, triggering inflammatory pathways throughout your body, weakening your immune system, and creating an environment where disease can flourish. Raw honey, jaggery, and dates are all anti-inflammatory, containing compounds that actively reduce inflammation markers in your body. When inflammation decreases, your immune system can focus on healing rather than constantly fighting inflammatory fires. Your body's natural repair mechanisms can finally work the way they were designed to. The antioxidants and nutrients in natural sweeteners play a crucial role in healing. Raw honey contains powerful antioxidants like flavonoids and phenolic compounds that neutralize free radicals and protect your cells from oxidative damage. Jaggery provides minerals like iron, magnesium, and potassium that are essential for hundreds of biochemical processes in your body. Dates are loaded with antioxidants, including flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, along with fiber and minerals. These nutrients don't just prevent harm, they actively support healing, cellular repair, and optimal function of every system in your body. Buddhist principles of balance and moderation align perfectly with what modern science is now discovering. Buddhist teachings emphasize the middle way, avoiding extremes in all things, including diet. The concept of eating foods that promote clarity, vitality, and well-being, rather than foods that disturb the mind and weaken the body, is fundamentally sound from both spiritual and scientific perspectives. Modern nutritional science confirms that balance, moderation, and choosing whole, unprocessed foods lead to optimal health outcomes. The wisdom that guided Buddhist monks thousands of years ago is the same wisdom that cutting-edge research is validating today. What happens in your body when you make the switch from refined sugar to natural sweeteners? The transformation begins immediately, but it unfolds in stages as your body heals and rebalances itself. Let me walk you through the timeline of healing so you know what to expect week by week. During the first week after eliminating refined sugar, you may experience some withdrawal symptoms. Sugar is genuinely addictive, affecting the same brain pathways as addictive drugs. You might feel irritable, experience headaches, have strong cravings, or feel fatigued. This is temporary and actually a sign that your body is detoxifying. The natural sweeteners will help tremendously during this phase, satisfying your sweet cravings without feeding the addiction. By the end of week 1, many people notice their cravings starting to diminish and their energy becoming more stable. Week 2 brings noticeable improvements. Your blood sugar stabilizes, reducing the dramatic highs and lows you may have experienced before. Your energy levels become more consistent throughout the day. You stop experiencing the mid-afternoon crashes that once seemed inevitable. Your sleep often improves as your blood sugar isn't spiking and crashing during the night. Many people report feeling mentally clearer and more focused during this week. By week 3, the transformation becomes more obvious. Inflammation throughout your body begins to decrease significantly. If you've been dealing with joint pain, headaches, or other inflammatory symptoms, you may notice real improvement. Your skin often starts to clear up and look more radiant. Your digestion improves as your gut microbiome begins to heal from the damage refined sugar caused. You may lose some excess water weight as inflammation decreases. Week 4 marks a turning point where the benefits become undeniable. Your immune system strengthens, making you more resilient to infections and illnesses. Your mood stabilizes as your blood sugar and hormones balance. Food cravings, especially for sweets, diminish dramatically. You start to genuinely prefer the taste of natural sweeteners and find refined sugar unappealingly artificial. Your body composition may begin to improve as your metabolism normalizes. By weeks 8 to 12, you're experiencing deep, systemic healing. Your insulin sensitivity improves, reducing your risk of diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Chronic inflammation markers in your blood decrease significantly. Your liver function improves as it's no longer constantly processing toxic amounts of fructose. Your cardiovascular health improves with better blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Many people find that long-standing health issues begin to resolve without any medical intervention, simply because they've removed what was causing harm and provided what promotes healing. The science is clear. When you replace refined sugar with natural sweeteners like raw honey, jaggery, and dates, you're not just changing what you eat. You're fundamentally changing your body's internal environment from one of disease and degeneration to one of health and regeneration. Your body knows how to heal itself. You just need to give it the right conditions. This is where ancient wisdom and modern science beautifully converge, showing us the path to genuine, lasting health. Practical implementation guide. Understanding the benefits of natural sweeteners is one thing, but successfully implementing this change in your daily life is where the real transformation happens. Let's create a practical, step-by-step guide that makes this transition smooth, sustainable, and ultimately effortless. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress and making choices that honor your body's healing capacity. The transition from refined sugar to these 3 natural alternatives should be approached with intention and patience. The best approach for most people is gradual replacement rather than abrupt elimination. Start by identifying where refined sugar appears most frequently in your diet. Is it your morning coffee, your afternoon snack, your desserts? Begin by replacing sugar in one area of your life, master that change, then move to the next. For example, spend the first week replacing sugar in your beverages with raw honey. Once that feels natural and comfortable, move to replacing sugar in your cooking with jaggery. Then incorporate dates as your go-to snack when sweet cravings hit. This gradual approach prevents overwhelm and allows your taste buds and body to adjust naturally. However, some people prefer the cold turkey approach, eliminating all refined sugar at once and immediately switching to natural alternatives. This can be highly effective, especially if you're dealing with serious health issues that require urgent intervention. Both approaches work. Choose the one that aligns with your personality and circumstances. The key is commitment to the change, regardless of the pace. Let's talk about easy substitution ratios that will help you seamlessly incorporate these natural sweeteners into your cooking and beverages. For raw honey, use a 3/4-to-1 ratio when replacing white sugar. If a recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, use 3/4 cup of honey and reduce the liquid in the recipe by about 1/4 cup since honey contains moisture. Remember to never add honey to boiling liquids. Always let them cool to warm or room temperature first. For beverages like tea and coffee, start with 1 teaspoon of honey and adjust to taste. You'll likely find that honey's complex sweetness is more satisfying than sugar, so you'll naturally use less over time. For jaggery, use a 1-to-1 ratio when replacing white sugar in most recipes. Jaggery can be grated or melted and works beautifully in baking, cooking, and beverages. In hot beverages, jaggery dissolves easily and adds a rich caramel-like depth that refined sugar cannot provide. In baking, jaggery creates moisture and a beautiful golden color. When making traditional sweets or desserts, jaggery is often the superior choice, providing both authenticity and health benefits. For dates, the substitution requires a bit more creativity since dates are whole fruits rather than granulated sweeteners. To replace 1 cup of sugar in recipes, use approximately 1 1/4 cups of date paste. Make date paste by soaking dates in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes, then blending them with just enough water to create a smooth, thick paste. This paste can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks and used in smoothies, baking, or as a spread. For beverages, blend a couple of dates directly into smoothies for natural sweetness. For tea or coffee, date paste can be stirred in, though honey or jaggery might be more convenient. Dealing with sugar withdrawal symptoms is crucial for success during the transition period. As mentioned earlier, refined sugar is genuinely addictive, and when you remove it, your body and brain will protest initially. Common withdrawal symptoms include headaches, fatigue, irritability, mood swings, intense cravings, difficulty concentrating, and even flu-like symptoms in severe cases. These symptoms typically peak around day 3 to 5 and then gradually subside over the following week or 2. Here's how to manage these symptoms effectively. First, stay well hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day, as this helps flush toxins and reduces headaches. Second, keep your natural sweeteners readily available. When cravings hit, immediately reach for dates, a spoonful of honey, or a piece of jaggery. This satisfies the craving without feeding the addiction. Third, ensure you're eating enough protein and healthy fats, which stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings. Fourth, get adequate sleep, as fatigue intensifies cravings and makes withdrawal symptoms worse. Fifth, practice gentle movement like walking or yoga to boost mood and energy naturally. Finally, be patient and compassionate with yourself. This discomfort is temporary and signifies that your body is healing. Mindful eating practices from Buddhist tradition can profoundly support your transformation. Buddhist monks approach eating as a meditative practice, bringing full awareness to every aspect of nourishment. Before eating, take a moment to express gratitude for your food and acknowledge the effort that brought it to your table. As you eat, slow down and truly taste your food. Notice the texture, flavor, and how your body responds. This mindfulness naturally reduces overeating and increases satisfaction. When consuming natural sweeteners, pause and appreciate their sweetness mindfully rather than rushing through the experience. This practice helps you feel satisfied with smaller amounts and deepens your connection to the nourishing qualities of real food. Creating your personalized healing plan ensures long-term success. Start by setting a clear intention. Why are you making this change? Write down your reasons, whether it's healing a specific condition, increasing energy, losing weight, or simply living more consciously. Next, choose your transition approach, gradual or immediate. Then stock your kitchen with the 3 natural sweeteners we've discussed. Remove or donate all refined sugar and products containing it from your home, eliminating temptation. Plan your meals and snacks for the week, ensuring you know exactly how you'll satisfy sweet cravings with your natural alternatives. Set a timeline for checking in with yourself. After 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months, assess how you feel and celebrate your progress. Your shopping guide should focus on quality and purity. For raw honey, seek out local beekeepers or reputable brands that clearly label their honey as raw, unfiltered, and unpasteurized. The honey should be somewhat cloudy with visible particles, not crystal clear. Avoid anything labeled as pure honey that's suspiciously cheap, as it may be diluted or fake. For jaggery, look for organic, traditionally made jaggery in block or cake form, avoiding powdered versions that may contain additives. Indian, Latin American or Asian grocery stores often carry authentic jaggery at reasonable prices. For dates, choose organic medjool or deglet noor dates that are plump and moist. Avoid dates that are dried out, crystallized with sugar on the surface, or treated with sulfites. Budget-friendly tips can make this transition accessible for everyone. Buy raw honey in larger quantities from local beekeepers or co-ops, which significantly reduces the per-ounce cost. Purchase jaggery from ethnic grocery stores, where it's much cheaper than in health food stores. Buy dates in bulk when they're on sale and store them in the freezer where they'll last for months. Remember that while natural sweeteners may seem more expensive up front than white sugar, you'll use less of them due to their superior satisfaction and nutritional density. Additionally, the money you save on healthcare, medications, and treating chronic diseases far outweighs any increased food costs. Common mistakes to avoid include heating raw honey above body temperature, which destroys its beneficial enzymes and properties. Don't assume all honey labeled as honey is actually raw and beneficial. Always verify it's truly raw and unprocessed. Avoid consuming excessive amounts of natural sweeteners thinking that because they're healthy, unlimited consumption is fine. These are still concentrated sources of sugar and should be consumed mindfully and moderately. Don't forget to read labels on packaged foods. Refined sugar hides under dozens of different names, including high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, and many others. Finally, don't give up if you slip up. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. If you eat refined sugar occasionally, simply return to your natural alternatives at the next meal without guilt or self-judgment. If you're finding this information helpful and want more practical guidance on transforming your health naturally, take a moment to comment below and let us know where you're watching from. We love hearing from our community around the world, and your engagement helps us create more content that serves you. Also, if you know someone who's struggling with sugar addiction or health issues related to poor diet, please share this video with them. You might just change their life by sharing this knowledge. Diseases. These replacements can heal. Now let's explore the specific health conditions and diseases that can be prevented, managed, or even reversed by replacing refined sugar with raw honey, jaggery, and dates. What you're about to learn might seem almost too good to be true, but these outcomes are supported by both ancient healing traditions and modern scientific research. Your body possesses remarkable healing intelligence. Sometimes all it needs is for you to stop poisoning it and start nourishing it properly. Diabetes management and blood sugar balance represent one of the most significant areas where these natural sweeteners make a profound difference. While it might seem counterintuitive to consume any sweetener when dealing with diabetes or pre-diabetes, the reality is that the fiber, minerals, and antioxidants in natural sweeteners fundamentally change how your body processes sugar. Studies have shown that raw honey can actually improve insulin sensitivity and reduce fasting blood glucose levels. The antioxidants in honey protect pancreatic cells that produce insulin, while its anti-inflammatory properties reduce the chronic inflammation that contributes to insulin resistance. Jaggery's mineral content, particularly chromium and magnesium, supports healthy insulin function and glucose metabolism. Dates, despite their sweetness, have a low glycemic index and contain compounds that enhance insulin sensitivity. Many people with type 2 diabetes have successfully managed their condition and even reversed it by eliminating refined sugar and adopting these natural alternatives alongside other healthy lifestyle changes. Weight loss and metabolic health improve dramatically when you make this switch. Refined sugar is one of the primary drivers of obesity and metabolic dysfunction in modern society. It disrupts your hormones, particularly leptin and insulin, which regulate hunger, satiety, and fat storage. When you replace refined sugar with natural sweeteners that don't cause these hormonal disruptions, your body can finally regulate its weight naturally. The nutrients in raw honey, jaggery, and dates support thyroid function, which controls your metabolic rate. The sustained energy these sweeteners provide means you're less likely to overeat or crave unhealthy foods. Countless individuals have lost significant weight simply by making this one change, without any strict calorie counting or deprivation diets. Digestive disorders and gut healing respond beautifully to this dietary shift. Refined sugar feeds harmful bacteria and yeast in your gut, creating dysbiosis and inflammation that manifest as bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, and conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. Raw honey contains prebiotics that feed beneficial gut bacteria and antimicrobial compounds that reduce harmful bacteria. Jaggery stimulates digestive enzymes and promotes regular bowel movements while cleansing the digestive tract. Dates provide fiber that supports healthy gut motility and feeds beneficial bacteria. When you eliminate refined sugar and embrace these natural alternatives, your gut microbiome rebalances, digestive symptoms resolve, and your entire immune system strengthens, since approximately 70% of your immune system resides in your gut. Inflammation and chronic pain reduction occur naturally when you remove refined sugar's inflammatory effects and replace them with the anti-inflammatory properties of natural sweeteners. Chronic inflammation underlies virtually every modern disease and is a major cause of persistent pain conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia, and chronic headaches. The antioxidants and phytonutrients in raw honey, jaggery, and dates actively reduce inflammatory markers throughout your body. Many people report significant reduction in joint pain, headaches, and other inflammatory symptoms within weeks of making this dietary change. Heart disease prevention is another critical benefit of these natural sweeteners. Refined sugar contributes to heart disease through multiple pathways. It increases triglycerides, raises blood pressure, promotes arterial inflammation, and contributes to obesity. Natural sweeteners work in the opposite direction. The potassium in dates and jaggery regulates blood pressure. The antioxidants in all three sweeteners protect blood vessels from oxidative damage. Raw honey has been shown to improve cholesterol profiles, reducing harmful LDL cholesterol while increasing beneficial HDL cholesterol. People who make this switch often see remarkable improvements in their cardiovascular health markers during routine checkups. Mental clarity and reduced brain fog represent some of the most immediately noticeable benefits. Refined sugar creates blood glucose swings that directly affect brain function, causing difficulty concentrating, memory problems, and mental fatigue. The stable energy provided by natural sweeteners means your brain receives consistent glucose without the crashes. The B vitamins in dates and jaggery support neurotransmitter production and cognitive function. The antioxidants protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Many people describe feeling like a fog has lifted from their minds, experiencing sharper thinking, better memory, and enhanced focus. Skin problems and anti-aging benefits become apparent as your internal health reflects outwardly. Refined sugar accelerates aging through a process called glycation, where sugar molecules bind to proteins like collagen and elastin, making your skin less elastic and more prone to wrinkles. Sugar also triggers inflammation that manifests as acne, rosacea, and other skin conditions. When you replace refined sugar with natural sweeteners rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, your skin begins to heal and rejuvenate. People often report clearer skin, reduced acne, diminished fine lines, and a natural glow that no cosmetic can replicate. Energy levels and vitality restoration might be the most life-changing benefit of all. Refined sugar creates energy roller coasters that leave you exhausted and dependent on constant stimulation from caffeine and more sugar. Natural sweeteners provide sustained energy that lasts for hours without crashes. The minerals in jaggery support cellular energy production. The natural sugars in dates fuel your body efficiently. Raw honey provides quick energy when needed while supporting long-term vitality. People consistently report feeling more energetic, needing less sleep, waking refreshed, and having stamina throughout the day. Real testimonials of healing pour in from people who have made this simple but profound change. Maria, a 52-year-old teacher, reversed her pre-diabetes diagnosis within 6 months. Robert, suffering from chronic joint pain for years, experienced dramatic pain reduction within 1 month. Sophia's lifelong digestive issues resolved after just 3 weeks. David lost 40 pounds over 6 months without counting calories, simply by eliminating refined sugar. Jennifer's debilitating migraines that had plagued her for decades diminished in frequency and intensity. These aren't miraculous cures. They're simply what happens when you stop harming your body and start truly nourishing it. Your body wants to heal, and when you give it the right conditions, healing is exactly what it does. The 21-day Buddhist Healing Challenge. Now it's time to put everything you've learned into action with a structured, transformative 21-day challenge inspired by Buddhist principles of mindfulness, discipline, and compassionate self-care. 21 days is the scientifically recognized period for beginning to establish a new habit and for your body to experience significant initial healing. This challenge will guide you step by step toward freedom from refined sugar and into a new relationship with food, health, and yourself. The complete 21-day transformation plan is designed to be simple yet profound. For the next 21 days, you commit to completely eliminating refined sugar from your diet and replacing it exclusively with raw honey, jaggery, and dates. During this period, you'll also practice mindful eating, stay hydrated with plenty of water, get adequate sleep, and approach yourself with kindness and patience. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistent, conscious effort toward healing and transformation. Your daily routine with these 3 sugar replacements should become a sacred ritual. Begin each morning with a glass of warm water mixed with 1 teaspoon of raw honey and a squeeze of fresh lemon. This alkalizes your body, kickstarts your metabolism, and provides gentle energy to begin your day. With breakfast, whether it's oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie, add dates or a drizzle of honey for natural sweetness. Mid-morning, if you need a snack, reach for 2 to 3 dates with a handful of nuts. For lunch, if you're having tea or a beverage, sweeten it mindfully with jaggery, allowing it to dissolve slowly as you appreciate its rich caramel-like taste. In the afternoon, when energy typically dips, have another date or a small spoonful of honey to sustain you naturally. With dinner, use jaggery in cooking or have a small piece after your meal to aid digestion. Before bed, if desired, have warm milk or herbal tea with a touch of honey to promote restful sleep. Mindful eating meditation practices should accompany every time you consume these natural sweeteners. Before eating, pause for 3 conscious breaths. As you inhale, acknowledge gratitude for this nourishment. As you exhale, release any stress or hurry. When you taste your natural sweetener, whether it's honey, jaggery, or dates, let it rest on your tongue for a moment. Notice the complexity of flavors, the texture, the natural sweetness. Chew slowly if you're eating dates or jaggery, allowing the flavors to fully develop. Notice how your body responds. Do you feel satisfied, energized, peaceful? This practice transforms eating from an unconscious habit into a conscious act of self-care and healing. What to expect each week will help you stay motivated and recognize your progress. During week 1, expect some withdrawal symptoms as your body detoxifies from refined sugar. You might experience cravings, headaches, or mood fluctuations, but you'll also notice your energy beginning to stabilize. Your natural sweeteners will help you through the difficult moments. By the end of the week, cravings start to diminish, and you begin to appreciate the complex flavors of real food. Week 2 brings noticeable improvements. Your energy becomes consistent throughout the day. Your mental clarity sharpens, your sleep deepens, your digestion improves. You might notice your clothes fitting differently as inflammation decreases and your body begins to release excess water weight. Week 3 is where transformation becomes undeniable. You wake up feeling refreshed, your skin glows, your mood stabilizes. Food cravings are minimal, and you genuinely prefer natural sweetness over artificial. You feel a sense of accomplishment and empowerment, knowing you've taken control of your health. How to track your healing progress is essential for maintaining motivation and recognizing the profound changes happening within you. Keep a simple daily journal, noting your energy level from 1 to 10, your mood, any physical symptoms or improvements, what you ate, and how you felt emotionally. Take photos of yourself on day 1 and day 21 to visually document changes in your appearance. Measure your waist, weight, and other relevant metrics if desired, but remember that the most important changes might not be visible on a scale. They're happening inside your body at the cellular level. Track your sleep quality, noting how long you sleep and how rested you feel upon waking. Notice changes in your skin, your digestion, your mental clarity, and your overall sense of well-being. Community support and commitment pledge can dramatically increase your success rate. Making a public commitment strengthens your resolve and creates accountability. Right now, I invite you to make a pledge to yourself and to our community. Say aloud or write down, "I commit to the next 21 days of healing. I commit to eliminating refined sugar and nourishing my body with raw honey, jaggery, and dates. I commit to mindful eating, self-compassion, and trusting my body's innate wisdom. I commit to my healing, my health, and my highest good." Share your commitment in the comments below, telling us you're taking this challenge. Connect with others who are also transforming their health. Support each other, share your experiences, and celebrate your victories together. Affirmations for success will support your mental and emotional transformation alongside your physical healing. Each morning and evening, repeat these affirmations with intention and feeling. My body knows how to heal itself, and I provide it with everything it needs. I choose foods that honor my body and support my well-being. I am free from sugar addiction and cravings. I enjoy natural, wholesome sweetness that nourishes me deeply. Every day, I grow stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. I trust my body's wisdom and listen to its signals. I am worthy of optimal health and vitality. My choices today create my health tomorrow. I am grateful for my body and treat it with love and respect. Healing is my natural state, and I allow it to unfold perfectly. These 21 days will change your life if you commit fully and approach the challenge with sincerity and openness. This isn't just about sugar. It's about reclaiming your power, honoring your body, and stepping into the highest version of yourself. Buddhist wisdom teaches that transformation happens through consistent practice, mindful awareness, and compassionate perseverance. You have everything you need within you to succeed. Your body is ready to heal. The only question is, are you ready to let it? The next 21 days will answer that question and set you on a path toward health, vitality, and freedom that will serve you for the rest of your life. Have you ever stopped to think about how much sugar controls your daily life? What if I told you that the sweet taste you crave every day might be silently stealing your health, energy, and vitality? Could ancient Buddhist wisdom hold the key to breaking free from sugar's grip and unlocking your body's natural healing power? Today, we're going to explore something truly transformative. 3 powerful replacements for sugar that can help your body heal itself from within without relying on medicines or complicated treatments. Sugar has become one of the biggest health challenges of our modern world. It's hidden in almost everything we eat, from our morning coffee to our evening snacks. But here's the remarkable truth that Buddhist monks discovered centuries ago. Our bodies possess an incredible ability to heal themselves when we give them the right fuel and remove what harms them. This isn't just spiritual philosophy. It's practical wisdom that aligns perfectly with what modern science is now confirming. The journey we're about to embark on together is more than just replacing one ingredient with another. It's about rediscovering a way of living that honors your body as a sacred temple, a concept deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. These 3 replacements we'll discuss aren't just alternatives. They're gateways to a healthier, more vibrant version of yourself. They work with your body's natural intelligence, not against it, allowing your system to reset, rebuild, and restore itself to its optimal state. What makes this approach so powerful is that it addresses the root cause rather than just treating symptoms. Buddhist wisdom has always emphasized the importance of mindful consumption and understanding how what we put into our bodies affects our entire being, physically, mentally, and spiritually. When we remove sugar and replace it with these 3 natural alternatives, we're not depriving ourselves, we're actually giving our bodies what they've been crying out for all along. Throughout this video, we'll explore each of these 3 replacements in detail. You'll learn exactly what they are, how they work within your body, and why Buddhist practitioners have valued them for thousands of years. More importantly, you'll discover practical ways to incorporate them into your daily routine, making the transition smooth and sustainable. This isn't about perfection or strict rules. It's about progress and making choices that serve your highest good. The beauty of these replacements is that they don't just help you avoid sugar, they actively contribute to your body's healing process. They provide nutrients, support your immune system, balance your energy levels, and help reverse the damage that years of sugar consumption may have caused. Imagine waking up with natural energy, experiencing mental clarity throughout the day, and watching chronic health issues gradually improve without a single pill or prescription. We encourage you to watch this entire video because each piece of information builds upon the last, creating a complete picture of how you can transform your health. The insights we're about to share have helped countless individuals reclaim their vitality and break free from sugar addiction. If you find value in what we're sharing today, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our Wisdom Diaries channel. By subscribing, you're not just getting updates, you're joining a community of health-conscious individuals who are committed to living with intention and wisdom. Your subscription helps us continue creating content that can genuinely change lives, including your own. Ready to discover these 3 powerful sugar replacements that can transform your health? Let's begin this journey together. What we're about to reveal might just be the missing piece you've been searching for in your quest for optimal health and natural healing. These aren't complicated or expensive solutions. They're simple, accessible, and rooted in timeless wisdom that has served humanity for millennia. Let's unlock your body's natural healing potential, starting right now. We've journeyed together through ancient wisdom and modern science, and now you stand at a threshold of transformation. Let's take a moment to honor what you've discovered and embrace the power you now hold to change your life forever. You now know the 3 sacred sugar replacements that can revolutionize your health. Raw honey, nature's golden medicine packed with enzymes, antioxidants, and healing compounds that have been treasured for thousands of years. Jaggery, the unrefined sweetness that cleanses your body, detoxifies your liver, purifies your blood, and provides the minerals your body desperately needs. And dates, nature's perfect candy, offering sustained energy, powerful antioxidants, and nutrients that strengthen every system in your body. These aren't just alternatives to sugar, they're gateways to healing, vitality, and freedom from the chronic diseases that plague our modern world. Remember the questions we asked at the beginning of this journey? How much is sugar controlling your daily life? Could ancient wisdom hold the key to breaking free from sugar's grip? Can your body truly heal itself without medicines? Now you have the answers. Sugar has been silently destroying your health, but you have the power to stop it today. Ancient Buddhist wisdom, validated by modern science, has indeed given you the keys to unlock your body's natural healing potential. And yes, your body absolutely can heal itself when you remove what harms it and provide what nourishes it. The knowledge you now possess is powerful, but knowledge without action remains just information. This is your moment to choose differently. Not tomorrow, not next week, not after you finish the sugar in your pantry. Today. Right now. This very moment is when transformation begins. Every journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your step is simple. Replace refined sugar with raw honey, jaggery, and dates. That's it. One choice, repeated consistently, creates a completely different life. Buddhist wisdom teaches us a profound truth that modern medicine is only beginning to understand. Your body is not a machine that breaks down and needs fixing from the outside. Your body is a living, intelligent system with innate healing wisdom encoded in every cell. For millions of years, human bodies have known exactly how to heal, repair, and regenerate. Disease doesn't happen because your body forgot how to be healthy. It happens because we overwhelm our bodies with toxins, processed foods, refined sugar, stress, and disconnection from natural rhythms. When you remove these obstacles and provide pure, natural nourishment, healing isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Your body knows how to heal itself. It's doing it right now, this very moment, as you watch this video. Your cells are regenerating, your immune system is fighting off threats, your liver is detoxifying, your heart is beating perfectly. Your body has never stopped trying to heal you. It's been fighting for your health every single day, despite the refined sugar, despite the processed foods, despite everything working against it. Imagine what becomes possible when you finally start working with your body instead of against it. This journey of healing is also a spiritual practice, a return to reverence for the sacred vessel that carries you through life. In Buddhist tradition, the body is seen as a precious gift, a temporary home for consciousness that deserves care, respect, and gratitude. When you choose foods that honor your body, you're practicing a form of loving kindness toward yourself. You're saying, I am worthy of health. I am deserving of vitality. I honor this body and all it does for me. Take a moment right now for a gratitude practice that will anchor this transformation in your heart. Place your hand over your heart and feel it beating. That heart has beaten billions of times for you, never asking for thanks, never stopping to rest. Feel gratitude for your body's tireless work. Thank your body for every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of life it has given you. Apologize if you've harmed it with poor choices, and commit to honoring it from this day forward. This gratitude will fuel your transformation more powerfully than willpower ever could. Now, I need you to take action that will solidify your commitment and help others discover this life-changing information. First, if you haven't already, subscribe to our Wisdom Diaries channel right now. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss insights that can transform your health and life. We're building a community of conscious individuals who choose wisdom over convenience, health over temporary pleasure, and life over slow death. Second, comment below with your commitment. Tell us, I'm taking the 21-day challenge, or I'm replacing sugar with honey, jaggery, and dates starting today, or simply, I commit to my healing. When you declare your intention publicly, you activate a powerful force of accountability and manifestation. Your words have power. Use them to create your new reality. Also, let us know where you're watching from. We love seeing our global community come together in healing. Third, and this might be the most important action you take today, share this video with someone you love who needs this information. Think right now of someone in your life who's struggling with health issues, someone addicted to sugar, someone suffering from diabetes, obesity, chronic pain, or any condition that could be healed through these simple changes. Sharing this video with them might literally save their life. It's not an exaggeration. The information in this video has the power to prevent heart attacks, reverse diabetes, eliminate chronic pain, and add years of healthy, vibrant life. Don't keep this to yourself. Love is action, and sharing this knowledge is one of the most loving things you can do. As we close this journey together, I want to offer you a final blessing for your health journey. May you find the strength to choose wisely, the patience to allow healing to unfold naturally, and the wisdom to trust your body's innate intelligence. May every cell in your body vibrate with health and vitality. May you experience the joy of living in a body that feels good, energized, and alive. May you inspire others through your transformation and create ripples of healing that extend far beyond yourself. May you remember that every healthy choice is an act of self-love, and every moment is an opportunity to begin again. Remember, healing is not a destination. It's a sacred practice, a daily commitment, a moment-by-moment choice to honor the gift of life you've been given. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep choosing, keep trying, keep moving forward with compassion for yourself and trust in the process. Your body has been waiting for this moment, waiting for you to finally give it what it needs to heal. The wait is over. Your healing begins now. Thank you for spending this time with us, for opening your heart and mind to ancient wisdom, and for having the courage to choose a different path. You are not alone on this journey. We're here with you, supporting you, believing in you, and celebrating every step you take toward optimal health. Your transformation is not just possible, it's already beginning. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to true health. Welcome home to the wisdom your body has always known. Now go, take action, and become the vibrant, healthy, radiant being you were always meant to be.